Tubies, my Teletubbies, and my TikTokers and Twitters. I was looking at a TikTok here, and it's with Jane Fonda, who I totally love her, and she's talking about how women's friendships are very different than men, and she's talking about how in this day and age it is kind of hard trying to have friends, make up friends this day and age. It's kind of rough, especially if you're not in school anymore and you're not in college anymore. It's rough. But I like the way she goes about it. My hair looks too curly today, but that's okay. I like the way she goes about it, and I wanted to share that with you, my Tubies, my Twitters, my TikTokers. Here we go.
Very different than men's friendships, and they're very important to our health. Because you guys, you kind of sit side by side and watch sports or cars or women. Women sit facing each other, eye to eye, and they say, I'm in trouble. I need you. Can you help me? We're not afraid of being vulnerable. My favorite ex-husband, who's Ted Turner, said to me, make new friends after 60. But I think that he's really wrong, that what you have to do is you have to be intentional. Like, I never used to be intentional. I would meet Sally Field, for example, but not pursue her. Well, I did pursue you. Just, yeah, because she tends to be reclusive. And I pursued you. You pursue people that you want to be friends with, and you have to say, I'm intentionally wanting to be your friend. And it works. People hear that, and then they stick around, and you develop new friendships.
I don't really like people that much.
No, I really don't either.
I try to avoid them.
Me too.
But those who are intentional, you just so just give me.
Women's friendships are very different than men's friendships.
I found that to be very interesting because she says you have to be intentional and you have to just go after it and pursue it. I'm always talking about the sisterhood and how I would like to see the sisterhood built up more, women looking out for women, women taking care of other women. I know a woman who's 70 and she just met her bestie. I mean, they do everything together. They don't go any place without each other, you know? So it's never too late to make friends. This day and age with social media, there's no true connection and it's just hard. Like me, I have so many online buddies, I call them buddies, people I could talk to, but when it comes to having someone local, that's what I need right now. I'm looking for like 2 or 3 local friends, but I'm very selective with who I choose to be friends with. As you know, you have to be careful with that. I don't want anybody who's a heathen, anybody who's on Satan the devil's team. I also don't want nobody who's a fanatic, like these holy rollers and everything is I don't do this, I don't wear pants, I don't watch TV, I don't y'all give me a break. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't do I don't want to be bothered because those are fanatics. I just want someone who's well balanced, and that's what it's all about. It's trying to be well balanced. I also notice how Sally feels. She said, I really don't like people. And as you become more and more seasoned and more refined and polished, you get to know what people are really about. And when you get a certain age and at a certain level, you get an idea of what people's true colors are to some extent. They're usually in it because there's something in it for them or they're looking for something. I say, you know what, when you're calling me, are you calling me to take me out? And you're paying for everything, you're treating me out? Are you calling me to build me up spiritually? To say, let's have a Bible study, a quick Bible study, FaceTime? Let's look at a little Joyce Myers together? Are you calling me to give me something? 9 times out of 10, which I'm not talking about my clients like my tubies who call me because that's different. I'm talking about people who are supposed to be your buddies or what have you. 9 times out of 10, they're not calling you to give you anything except for maybe some drama, whatever. So when it comes to me, look, the only people I immediately pick up the phone if I see it's my son, if I see it's my daughter, and if I see if it's Teresa. Those 3 people, I will drop what I'm doing, whatever, and I immediately pick up, and they do the same for me. Well, I can't say what my daughter, but whatever. Teresa and my son, no matter what, they be dropping whatever they doing and they pick up. You know what I mean? So as you get to know people and you see what their true colors are, you start to understand why it's kind of hard to continue to like people because, honey, I've been looking at a lot of social media. I've been dealing with a lot of people when I go to fellowship meetings and when I go to certain events and talking to a lot of people all over the world. And a lot of these people, honey, they leave a lot to be desired. But anyway, I like the way that Jane Fonda handled it and the suggestions that she had. Go out there and say, this is intentional. I'm going to make friends with you intentionally. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. So, what are you doing next week? And set up a date. Like I said, I promote women trying to find roommates more so than hoping for husbands because I don't understand why do you want to keep signing up and chasing after drama? Chasing after abuse, chasing after being disrespected instead of hanging out and enjoying your peace, your freedom, your tranquility, your success. I don't get that. Why they still out here chasing after a man and still wanting a man. That to me is like you still chasing after drama. And I don't know, maybe you need to talk to someone professionally. We type of dudes out here now. Anyway, that's all I have to say on that matter. And I love Jane Fonda, and I also uh I like Jane Fonda. In fact, I do her exercise tapes. She has some really good aerobic tapes, you know. And that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.